you had this rapper Mexican OT, which I've never heard of him before. So he's from Bay City, Texas. We did a video about Sauce Walker. He said after he seen the context of what he said. So basically, he was on Angela Lee's lip service, which sometimes Mano's on there. He wasn't on this episode, and the lady asked him. He said, "Why do you feel like you can say the N word?" And he basically said, like, yeah, like who gonna do something about it? Then he went into his brother was half black, and I put the original video and the my original reaction at the end of the video. Now he apologizing after Trey Phonic, a Denver rapper, said he lost respect for him. And I put the apology on the screen. He said he thought it was a stupid question. He regarding the stupid answer. He said he answered with a stupid answer. He said that it's deeper than words. My brother. My thing is this for black people, dog. Like really, I don't really think it's a pro-black thing anymore. I think that's dead. I really do. And you can even question whether it was ever a pro-black thing. You can really question it, but that's another question for. I think it's dead. But because everybody has their inconsistencies. But let me say this. It's a lot of people that's in the closet that don't really, and I'm not saying all about Mexicans because I got people that support the channel that's Mexicans. And I'm not saying it all about Brad and Becky and Hector and Indian people right there. But you have to understand that a lot of these people don't like you. Most black people still the program like white people don't like you. And contrary to what belief, a lot of white people have given black people opportunities. Okay? Real talk. So it's not as bad as, as it used to be, even without DEI or whatever, right? So my thing is this. They really think like, oh, these people are cool with us, and most of these people that say the N-word, they with us. What have they fought? Have they fought any real meaningful battles with us? Have they did any real good things in the hood? Have they done philanthropy in the hood? Have they given back to the neighborhood? A lot of these people, when they're talking about him, they got gas station, grocery stores. They ain't did a back to school drive. They ain't gave a scholarship. You know what I'm saying? They ain't did nothing for the hood. The most thing they did for the hood is put y'all IOU, you know what I'm saying? Gave you some food on consignment. You paid it back. They might gave a few dudes a job under the table, but that's about it. They ain't did no real giving back in the neighborhood. So for you to feel entitled to say, well, I feel like I could say it because, I grew up with black people. What that mean? What have you done good for the black community? What have you done to progress the culture forward? Not set it back, not we jumped this dude, we slid on this dude, not feed into the stereotypes. So if you feed into the stereotypes of being hood and having these tattoos and being gangster, you definitely shouldn't say it because you're part of the demise of the community. If anything, you are a part of the problem in the community. All right. And even if you did good, if black people just say, hey, yo, we don't want you using the word. What's so hard about not using it? Oh, cool. I understand. I can't say it. And it's a word. Now it's a step further if they say, oh, you can't listen to hip hop. How black women be going around saying that black women should or white women shouldn't do their hair a particular type of way. That's not what we saying. Now, if you feel that way, cool, but you can't tell nobody, how to wear their hair. You can't tell nobody what to listen to. If you got a true love for the culture, we just don't say the N-word. We don't like it. We gonna say it amongst each other. You don't like it. I don't care what Deion Sanders say. Everybody should say it. I don't care what them old niggas say. Oh, y'all shouldn't be saying it. Y'all shouldn't did a lot of things. Y'all shouldn't have did. Y'all should have allowed us to say segregated. Right? Y'all made some mistakes along the way. All the civil rights people they praise was just known for getting their ass whooped. Just keeping it a bean. So y'all made a bunch of mistakes. I mean, y'all, for God's sakes, this is why I say pro-black don't exist. It's all selective now. Kamala Harris was not a black woman. With the internet, there's plenty of footage of her never claiming to be a black woman. Her birth certificate, her parents said she was white. She liked all these black. Oh, that was her. That's why I say, man, I don't really get into the black conversation no more. I don't get into it. The whole interracial, do what you do. I understand. Right? But if somebody just like, okay, you can, kick it in the culture, just don't say the word. We cool with it. But you to sit around here and try to justify why you can say it and ain't nobody gonna do nothing, you went viral for all the wrong reasons. I just feel like, in my opinion, if they say don't say it, don't say it. You shouldn't be able to say it. But anything that we so low on the total pole in their eyes, but also so high at the same time. And let me explain that. They look at it like, oh, these, they ain't gonna do nothing. They don't never stick together anyway. The women going this way, the black guys going this way. You know what I'm saying? These people, the kids going this way, the crack kids going this way. The rich black people, they delineate. The African diaspora, they don't like the American blacks. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, so you can say what you want to say and get away with it. Gucci did what they wanted to do. I think Burberry did some shit, whatever they wanted to do, and got away with it. Target, niggas still gonna shop at Target. We so low on the totem pole, it don't matter. This will be forgone. We gonna forget, and move on to the next controversy. That's why when they call in about black people canceling people, black Twitter cancel you, that's a blip in the world. We all know it. They're gonna forget it happened Monday, they're gonna forget by Wednesday, and they're gonna be moving to the next lick. Certain things, if you was like, oh man, we don't want you saying mucha lucha in our culture or wetback in our cool, we get it. We got enough respect for y'all, but they don't have respect for us as people. But we high on the totem pole too because they envy what we got. They envy the culture that we built. We built culture from scraps, bro. From throwaway shit, from throwaway clothes to throwaway food. We built feast and we built fashion with hand-me-downs. We had swag with hand-me-downs. We had better feast than they had, and they had prime cuts and the best part of the chicken. And they can't stand that. Not everything revolves around this young hip hop culture. Still young. And they envy that. Nobody want to be part of the chess club. Nobody want to be part of the mathletes. You know what I'm saying? They want to be part of the basketball team, the football team. They want to kick it at the cool kids table, and that's what black culture is. They gave us less, and we still impressed. So that's how I feel about it, bro. Like, it took for us contemporaries to condemn him, but no, keep your apology. Keep your apology. We so low on the totem pole, everybody feel like, I can say it. And then when you get slapped in your mouth, and it's a problem. Then you want to go file charges and press charges. You went viral for all the wrong reasons, Playboy. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. I'm putting my reaction video to it at the end of the video. I should remember. Shout out to Music Entertainment, real playlist, real one-on-one playlist, please.
You could say the N-word?
I feel like I can't say it, but not because of that, and I'm gonna tell you why. I wish there was some black dudes in here.
There are. Well, right there. And there's one right here. Not.
Okay, well, we're gonna use him. What the fuck are you gonna do about it, And then second of all, I grew up loving these motherfuckers. I grew up fighting with them. I grew up eating with them. I grew up fucking doing bad shit with them. I grew up loving with them. I got family. And it's not even about family. Even if I wasn't related to nobody out black, I mean, it was shit. It's what the fuck I was surrounded by, Like, I respect people that they feel that way, and that's why I try to shut the fuck up about it.
Right.
But if you're from where I'm from, or anywhere, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? It's like I done went to the jungle and earned the lion's head.
I think this rapper name is Mexican OT, and he's saying that, explaining why he feel like he said the N-word. He didn't say it in the interview, but I just felt like, him saying, who gonna stop me from saying it in a room full of women, and the only black man there was a cameraman. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really respect that. I wish Mano was there because he always sitting on the show, and he wouldn't have had that energy. At the end of the day, he didn't say it, but where I'm from, and he from Bay City, Texas. Like, dog, I just don't understand their infatuation with the N-word. You know what I'm saying? I don't really understand it. And the cameraman not gonna jeopardize his job and go upside your head because one, you didn't say it. You feel so big and bold to say it in front of women, and then before you said, well, the women ask them. My thing is this: I'm not answering that right now. If we have some black men on here, I'd have that conversation. That's how you answer that question. But they just infatuate. They hate us, but they infatuate with everything we do, from how we dress to our music to where we live. If we live in the slums and the ghettos, even in slavery days, we took slops and made it a feast, and they was infatuated with that. They had great, food and great beverages and stuff, and they still failed in comparison to what we was eating out from pigs and out from scraps and leftovers. They always infatuated with what we do. I just don't understand it. Be infatuated with the street corn. Be infatuated with the tacos. Be infatuated with whatever y'all got going on. I just don't understand the infatuation. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it, and I just don't get it.